Prehistoric and ancient times. Germanic tribes, 500 BCE 400 CE. The earliest history of the Germanic peoples begins with various tribes such as the Goths, Vandals, Saxons, and Franks. These tribes lived in regions that now comprise modern-day Germany, Denmark, and Poland. Archaeological evidence shows a diverse culture with distinct tribal identities and social structures. Significant interactions included conflicts and trade with the Roman Empire. The Battle of Teutoburg Forest in 9 CE, where Germanic tribes led by Arminius, Hermann, ambushed and annihilated 3 Roman legions, was a pivotal event that halted Roman expansion into Germanic territories. Migration period and early Middle Ages. Migration period, 4th to 6th centuries. As the Western Roman Empire crumbled, various Germanic tribes migrated across Europe. The Visigoths moved into Roman territories, eventually sacking Rome in 410 CE. The Ostrogoths established a kingdom in Italy, while the Vandals founded a kingdom in North Africa. The Franks, under leaders like Clovis I, expanded into Gaul, setting the stage for the Merovingian dynasty. Frankish Empire, 5th to 9th centuries. The Frankish Empire became a dominant force in Western Europe. Clovis I converted to Christianity, aligning the Franks with the Roman Catholic Church. The Carolingian dynasty, beginning with Charles Martel, further consolidated power. Charlemagne, Charles the Great, was crowned Emperor of the Romans in 800 CE, uniting much of Western and Central Europe. His reign marked the Carolingian Renaissance, a revival of art, culture, and learning based on classical models. Holy Roman Empire, 9th to 19th centuries. Formation and expansion, 9th to 12th centuries. The Holy Roman Empire was officially established in 962 CE, when Otto I was crowned emperor. The empire was a complex conglomeration of semi-autonomous principalities, duchies, and kingdoms. The investiture controversy, 1076 to 1122, between the emperor and the pope over the appointment of bishops exemplified the ongoing struggle between secular and religious authorities. Medieval period, 12th to 15th centuries. During this period, the empire faced internal divisions and external threats. The rise of powerful duchies and cities, like Saxony and Bavaria, led to periods of decentralization. The Hanseatic League, a commercial and defensive confederation of merchant guilds and market towns, dominated trade in the Baltic and North Sea regions. Renaissance and Reformation, 15th to 16th centuries. The German-speaking lands were at the forefront of the Renaissance, with significant contributions to art, science, and literature. The Protestant Reformation, initiated by Martin Luther's 95 Theses in 1517, led to widespread religious, political, and social upheaval. The Peace of Augsburg, 1555, allowed for the coexistence of Catholicism and Lutheranism within the empire, but religious tensions persisted. Early modern period. 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, a catastrophic conflict that began as a religious war between Protestant and Catholic states within the Holy Roman Empire. It eventually drew in major European powers. The war devastated large parts of Germany, leading to immense loss of life and economic decline. The Peace of Westphalia, 1648, ended the war, significantly weakening the Holy Roman Empire and recognizing the sovereignty of its constituent states. Rise of Prussia, 17th to 18th centuries. The Kingdom of Prussia emerged as a formidable power under leaders like Frederick William, the Great Elector, and Frederick the Great. Prussia's military innovations, administrative reforms, and enlightened absolutism set it apart, positioning it as a key player in German and European politics. 19th century. Napoleonic Wars and German Confederation, 1803 to 1815. The Holy Roman Empire was dissolved in 1806, following Napoleon's victories. After Napoleon's defeat, the Congress of Vienna, 1815, established the German Confederation, a loose association of 39 German states, which replaced the former empire. Unification efforts, 1848 to 1871. The revolutions of 1848 saw liberal and nationalist movements advocating for a unified Germany and democratic reforms. Although these revolutions largely failed, they laid the groundwork for future unification. Otto von Bismarck, the Prussian chancellor, orchestrated wars against Denmark, 1864, Austria, 1866, and France, 1870–71, culminating in the proclamation of the German Empire in 1871, with King Wilhelm I of Prussia as the first German emperor. German Empire and World War I, 1871–1918. German Empire, 1871–1918. The unified German Empire rapidly industrialized and became a leading military and economic power. Bismarck's foreign policy aimed to maintain peace through a balance of power, while domestically, he implemented social welfare reforms. Kaiser Wilhelm II's more aggressive foreign policy contributed to rising tensions in Europe. World War I, 1914–1918. Germany's involvement in World War I, alongside the Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman empires, led to immense casualties and economic hardship. The war ended with Germany's defeat, the abdication of Kaiser Wilhelm II, and the signing of the Treaty of Versailles, which imposed severe reparations and territorial losses on Germany, fostering widespread resentment. Weimar Republic and Nazi Germany, 1919–1945. Weimar Republic, 1919–1933. Germany's first democratic government faced numerous challenges, including hyperinflation, political extremism, and economic instability. The Great Depression exacerbated these issues, leading to significant social unrest and the rise of extremist parties. Nazi Germany, 1933–1945. Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party came to power in 1933, establishing a totalitarian regime. The Nazis pursued aggressive expansionist policies, leading to the outbreak of World War II in 1939. The Holocaust, orchestrated by the Nazi regime, resulted in the systematic murder of 6 million Jews and millions of other victims. World War II ended in 1945 with Germany's defeat and occupation by Allied forces. Post-war Germany and the Cold War, 1945–1990. Division and Reconstruction, 1945–1949. Germany was divided into 4 occupation zones controlled by the United States, the Soviet Union, Britain, and France. In 1949, these zones evolved into 2 separate states, the Federal Republic of Germany, West Germany, and the German Democratic Republic, East Germany. West Germany, 1949–1990. Under Chancellor Konrad Adenauer, West Germany experienced rapid economic recovery, Wirtschaftswunder, and became a key member of NATO and the European Economic Community, EC. The social market economy and the Marshall Plan played crucial roles in this recovery. East Germany, 1949–1990. East Germany, a Soviet satellite state, faced economic challenges and political repression. The Berlin Wall, erected in 1961, became a symbol of the Cold War division. The East German regime maintained strict control over its citizens, suppressing dissent and limiting freedoms. Reunification and Modern Germany, 1990–present. Reunification, 1990. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the collapse of the Soviet Union paved the way for German reunification on October 3, 1990. Chancellor Helmut Kohl played a crucial role in the reunification process, navigating economic, social, and political challenges. Modern Germany, 1990–present. Germany emerged as a leading economic and political power in Europe. It played a central role in the European Union, adopting the euro in 2002. Germany has faced challenges such as integrating former East Germany, addressing immigration and refugee crises, and navigating global economic uncertainties. The country has also become a global leader in environmental sustainability and renewable energy initiatives. Key cultural and scientific contributions. Philosophy and literature. German thinkers like Immanuel Kant, Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Johann Wolfgang von Goethe made significant contributions to philosophy and literature. The works of Thomas Mann, Hermann Hesse, and Günter Grass further enriched German literature. Music. Germany has produced some of the world's greatest composers, including Johann Sebastian Bach, Ludwig van Beethoven, Richard Wagner, Johannes Brahms, and Richard Strauss. The country's rich musical heritage continues to influence classical music globally. Science and technology. German scientists and engineers, such as Albert Einstein, Max Planck, Werner Heisenberg, and Karl Bosch, have made groundbreaking contributions to physics, chemistry, and engineering. Innovations in automotive engineering, particularly by companies like Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz, have also been significant. Key events and milestones. Holy Roman Empire, established in 962 CE and lasting until 1806. Protestant Reformation, initiated by Martin Luther in 1517, leading to religious and political upheaval. 30 Years' War, devastating conflict from 1618 to 1648 that reshaped Central Europe. German unification, achieved in 1871 under Prussian leadership. World War I and Treaty of Versailles, Germany's defeat in 1918 and the harsh terms of the treaty. Nazi regime and World War II, Adolf Hitler's rise to power and the global conflict from 1939 to 1945. Post-war division and reunification, Germany's division in 1949 and reunification in 1990. Detailed examination of key historical phases. Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire was a unique political entity that combined elements of a centralized monarchy with a confederation of autonomous principalities. It was characterized by a complex hierarchy of authority, with the emperor at the top and various princes, dukes, bishops, and free cities below. The empire's structure allowed for significant regional autonomy, which often led to internal conflicts and power struggles. Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther's 95 Theses, nailed to the door of the Wittenberg Castle Church in 1517, challenged the Catholic Church's practices, particularly the sale of indulgences. The Reformation spread rapidly across Europe, leading to the establishment of Protestant churches and significant religious, social, and political changes. The Peace of Augsburg in 1555 allowed rulers to choose between Lutheranism and Catholicism for their territories, but religious tensions continued, culminating in the 30 Years' War. 30 Years' War. The 30 Years' War was one of the most destructive conflicts in European history. It began as a religious war but evolved into a struggle for political control among European powers. The war devastated the German lands, causing immense loss of life, economic disruption, and social upheaval. The Peace of Westphalia in 1648 ended the war, establishing a new political order based on the sovereignty of states and laying the groundwork for the modern international system. German unification. Driven by economic integration through the Zollverein and Bismarck's diplomacy and wars against Denmark, Austria, and France, Germany unified in 1871 with the proclamation of the German Empire at Versailles. World War I and its aftermath. World War I left Germany with severe penalties from the Treaty of Versailles. The Weimar Republic faced instability, leading to the rise of Hitler and the Nazi Party. Nazi Germany and World War II. Under Hitler, Nazi Germany's expansionism led to World War II and the Holocaust, which killed 6 million Jews. Germany was defeated in 1945 and divided by the Allies. Post-war division and reunification. Divided during the Cold War, West Germany recovered economically, while East Germany struggled. The Berlin Wall's fall in 1989 led to reunification in 1990. Modern Germany. Germany is a leading global power, central to the EU, with a strong industrial base. It faces challenges like integrating immigrants and addressing climate change. This condensed version captures key epochs and events in German history.